In the next 30 minutes, I will lead you a brief tour in this exhibition. Next, I will introduce you our teams. This is Dan Zhu. We invite her with two reasons. First of all, her name has two colors. And your task is to make a brief tour in this exhibition, and I will ask you several questions in the next volumes. I take great pleasure in this exhibition. In Hong Kong, it's very easy to see different kinds of flowers here for the appropriate climate. There are many kinds of flowers here, like violet and etc. One of my colleagues asked me, "This is your second time to another flower exhibition. What is the difference between this one and the last you attended?" I tell him, this time, the Hong Kong Flower Show is equipped with many other different diversities of flowers in fascinating shapes. These flowers are in the heart shape. I thought it is in a balloon shape. The techniques it adopted and the process takes a lot of time. In this exhibition, we have 42,000 flowers here. I have observed that due to Tuesday, the visitors is not comparable to that on weekends. There might be 700,000 visitors here. It's a little bit crowded, so we're now approaching near to the flowers. The event showcased these exuberant flowers and a rich profusion of exquisite plotted plants. Like the violet flowers, at Victoria Park in Causeway Bay, as we have just mentioned. Sakura is believed one of the most beautiful flowers of all kinds. Now we're turning to the peach blossom. Red and pink colors are a great representative of good luck. We have different themes in this flower exhibition. For example, highway transportation and some sport meeting, just like the sport meeting held recently in Hong Kong. Let me demonstrate this beauty to our audience. This is kind of traditional or conventional portrait of beauty. There were more than 200 organizations here, including organizations from mainland China. The gorgeous landscape displayed here symbolizes beauty in Chinese history. With a decoration of a big flower. As I have just mentioned, there were more than 200 organizations from local, the mainland, and overseas, including Australia, Japan, and Korea. We have just demonstrated the beauty flower to you all. We will approach a little further. Are these from Beijing? It is of typical Chinese characters. We're now going to the other end of the park. The Victoria Park ranks the third largest park in Hong Kong. It covers more than 17 acres. The regions are more than 20, with different themes. And we have a map that indicates the different distributions of the regions and according to their functions. It is sunny here in Hong Kong with appropriate temperature. It makes me feel late spring here. Although it is not very cold in winter, the spring is very short in Hong Kong. And it will the temperature will rise a bit in the next few days. The green horses are made from leaves. The shapes are distinguished from each other. These plants are covered with a big ball. Maybe for fear that it will be a rain or temperature control. Next time, I will ask the staff here to ask why there is a bulb covering these plants. On my left hand, there is a cluster of flowers in the shape of birds. On my right hand, there is another cluster of flowers in the shape of big flower. It makes me remind of the traditional sundials. Different flowers and leaves are manipulated into a big bee and flowers. This is in the shape of watering can. It is watering the flowers. Hi, are taking pictures here. I find it is a watering can that waters these flowers. Can you tell it? It is a very interesting design. One of the staff in the Leisure and Cultural Service Department awaits here. This is a design of the 7th sports meeting in Hong Kong, such as baseball, badminton. We just have seen the sport meeting theme. We're now seeing is American soccer. American soccer shaped cluster of flowers. In this region, it covers all the theme of sports meeting in China. Though it might be a lot harder in China, but citizens of Hong Kong are all fond of sports. Here is our invited distinguished guest. In our brief tour, we can see many elders here. Hi, Mrs. Ke. I'm very happy to meet you. I'm taking this sea of tulips as our background. I am the chairperson of the Leisure and Cultural Service Department. I have saw you introducing many topics like flowers in different broadcasting or TV shows. Are there many other flower exhibitions in China, in Hong Kong? The Hong Kong Flower Show is a major event to promote horticulture. Though there are many other horticultural exhibitions, they are in a smaller dimension. And this Hong Kong Flower Show, is the biggest one. Can you introduce some background information about this show? Featuring Chinese hibiscus as its theme flower. This kind of flower is our friend for many Hong Kongers. It is vibrant and blossoms all year in a row. We admire these characteristics of strong life, and it matches our pursuits for realizing dreams and strength. Is the shining color attracting Hong Kong citizens? We planted different kinds of Chinese hibiscus all over Hong Kong. It covers a broad range of colors, like red, orange. I see every year there will be a hot flower show. The flower show has lasted for more than 10 years. The original one is pretty smaller than current one. For example, we have 2,064 organizations from local, the mainland, and overseas. including more than 20 countries here, including famous cities like Beijing, Shanghai, and Hangzhou. How do organizations overseas port their flowers? Many countries, like I've just mentioned, like Japan, Korea, and Australia, they exported some of their flowers here. As far as I am concerned, Japan ported some of the flowers and planted some locally. We invite them according to the theme. And we'll make the requirement that they will show their features by offering different kinds of flowers. The flower show in Hong Kong aims at offering an recreational function. It is not only about the flower design. During the show period, a rich diversity of educational and recreational fringe activities will also be organized for the enjoyment of visitors for all ages. We hope that our citizens can have a great time here. The last question is, how long have you prepared for such a flower show? Each time, at the end of the Hong Kong Flower Show, we will prepare for the next one. Thank you very much, Mrs. Ke. I really appreciate it. You and your staff have made such a contribution to such a beautiful show. We will see what is happening in other regions. As Mrs. Ke mentions, the featuring theme is Chinese hibiscus. We also have a region featuring transportation of highways, the development of modern highways. In addition to flower displays, we also have a rich diversity of fringe activities, but they only appear at night. The flower show lasts for 10 days, from 9 o'clock a.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. This is an exquisite new theme park. It's a violin or cello. the general impression from me is that although it takes a lot of time for them to for the preparation of the flower show, the design is very exquisite, elegant. If this is all made by human, it certainly takes a year for the preparation. There are more invisible efforts behind the beautiful flowers. It reminds me of a new topic. It is my first time here in Hong Kong Flower Show. One of the most distinctive features here is these flowers displayed with designs. Next year, I will pay another visit here. In addition to the beautiful appearance, there must be more profound knowledge and culture here. I have witnessed many elders here for the fresh airs and recreational functions. Also, I have witnessed many children here with the guidance of their teachers. The connotation and cultural effects behind these designs are important for educational functions. The tourists can have a good time with the pure nature. The child is very cute, lovely. The visitors are equipped with many professional cameras to leave a good impression and have a good memory here. Children are fond of taking pictures here. This is a subway. We can see rails here. The high trains opened last year in Hong Kong was under management of the Ministry of Hong Kong. The flower cluster in the shape of arc indicates a tunnel. In the past 40 years, we have seen great progress and development in Hong Kong railway. There is a modern railway model here. With the development of transportation, the connection between mainland and Hong Kong are strengthened. It will be more convenient for Hong Kong to get involved in the life of mainland. This year's Hong Kong Flower Show have different distinctive themes to display the changes happening around us. We will have some snacks here. Snacks are features of Hong Kong, and it's time for lunch. I want to ask you, my friend Liang Chen, what is your impression today? It is much larger than I expected, with different designs. I enjoy the family reunion, this kind of feeling. It's quite hot here in Hong Kong, but the visitors here are enthusiastic. We could see family reunion here with all of family members, including the elders and children. We have some enlightenment through the beautiful flower designs. The same flowers under different conditions will give you different impressions. Some children and group tourists are organized here. With the flower design, we want to give these people warmth and a feeling of spring. By enjoying these designs, these flowers clusters, we are touched and moved. As I have just mentioned, in nearly 10 days, more than 700,000 people will be attracted here to see the beautiful flowers. I'm quite starving at lunchtime. I want to see what kind of surprises the snacks exhibition will give us. This is a region for small shops for souvenirs and I think by my own observations, with no reasons, I feel very happy and relaxed here. And after serious consideration, I see the art of dancing, painting. These are common across humans, whether they're from China or from different countries with different background. This beauty can be perceived by all human beings. And whatever can satisfy people is something that can be found common in all human beings. People would buy tickets to get in with reasonable price. People with disabilities or children or elders will have a half price for one ticket. This is a base expense. With a lot of visitors here, the order is maintained. There is no visible garbage here. The Victoria Park is very large. It will take you a lot of time to cross the whole park. I saw bananas. Dear audiences and friends, After 30 minutes introduction, we finally make it to the destination. The sugar-coated horse on a stick. The mango ices. In addition to these snacks, we also have snacks from overseas, like mangoes, like bananas, and durian that attracts many visitors. We only cover a small part of the theme in this park. And there's more for you to explore, to find out what the beauty is. There are still a few days left, and that is the end of our live broadcasting. See you next time.